Morning.
Morning.
Morning. Good morning, guys. A bit. Yeah, that's better. Okay, we'll continue with, today we'll continue with the display with effect thing that Noah and I were working on last class.
Okay.
Yeah, more of you can participate. By the way, only Kai and Ashwath have sent me their lucky packs, by the way. So until now, so just wanted to.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't really have time. I'll send it in.
All right, we don't have to start now. It's only 8:03. We can start in 8:15, not 8:30, but 8:15. How about that? Yeah. All right. So and then gradually we can start earlier and earlier.
Okay.
All right. If you're on other channels with these other guys, call them or something and get them to participate. Until then, how about I just turn the laptop around? I'm just going to be around here, but or you can call out to me. All right, 8:15, we'll just start class. Okay, so I'm not in your face. You guys can just continue to talk.
Okay. Hey guys, you remember the function for like the sleep, the OL? We did it in one class. Like you make it like rest for a second or something.
Was this last class?
No, this wasn't last class. It was a couple classes ago. Were you here last class?
No, I missed last class.
Oh, I see. So last class we did like we created a function where it like prints out a star and then like the star moves to the right as it loops each function.
Okay, all right.
So we like
So it like draws a star and then it like kind of like animates it to the right.
Yeah, and animates it to the right. And like the way we do it is by using this thing called \r. Here, you don't have the the program, right?
Was it like cout/r or
Yeah.
/r?
It's
I think I actually might have used that in my draw cat.
In your draw cat.
Yeah, I think I was like struggling on that, so I
Here, you got it.
I might have let me check.
Here, I sent the code to chat. You can look at it.
Not quite. But I did something like I used the /r function. Actually, by the time I turned it in, I wasn't using it, but initially I was.
I see.
Because I was struggling to get I forgot how to do the backslashes. So if you use /r, it like reads it literally instead of as like its own code. So
Like
if I remember correctly,
when you use \r, it goes back to the top. If that makes sense.
Let me check.
It goes back to the top of the sentence. And then so like there's a space there, right? In the very top. Like cout, and then there's just like an empty string in the for loop.
Do you mind if I run that, or could you run that for me? Just so I see what
Yeah.
it looks like.
Yeah, sure. can't type. Maybe because it's not mine. I'm not sure. Yeah, let me show you mine, actually. Here, click on this one. You got it?
Yeah. Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
Is it moving to the right?
Yeah. Is it on
Yeah.
your screen?
Yeah, it took a little bit longer, but now it is, yeah.
I thought, oh, okay. I thought you meant it drew like a star with dots or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I see.
Yeah, it just moves to the right.
So what is the A/R? Because I see you put on your version, you put an A there instead of a
Yeah, no,
star.
I was trying to move like the character A to the right, but then for some reason
It
it
still
stood.
did a star.
Yeah, I have no idea. There's no star in the function.
Is that part of main? What's I can't see main, so I have to like.
Yeah, I put A there, but I don't know what it's doing.
Cause yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah, because it's I like.
What does main read? Does it call out the function and say like use a star?
Say that again?
On main?
On main, like the for loops. Oh, this one. No, I just made it so I can run it.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's strange. Yeah.
Yeah. Not really sure what to do.
Well, are you?
I can't move anything except for the A. And also, you see like down there, there's like an empty for loop with just the \r that's going for
Yeah.
looping for 100,000 times.
Yeah.
That's like to create a delay between the stars, so that just doesn't like, go through. But it's like you're not supposed to use that, and you're supposed to use like the
sleep function.
The sleep function. I can't remember. Do you have the program where we use the sleep function? I think it was like for. I can't remember what it was for.
I don't know. I was out for a couple days because I was really sick. And honestly, I'm kind of trying to recover from that. But
I see. Well, COVID.
no, I actually had mono, so I was.
Oh, man.
So you have to use. I'm looking up sleep right now.
I remember it was
So
like
you just add like.
something.
I just see it like sleep 10. Like try just putting in sleep 10. You might need to use a different library. You might need to include what libraries? There's also uSleep and thread sleep. uSleep is for microseconds. So like I think that's what you would want to use here. Or I don't even know honestly. Because how long did Professor say how long do you want the pause?
No, not necessarily. Yeah, okay. We can use this until now. I just remember there's like a way that he taught us.
If you try doing sleep and then in parentheses 1.
Without including anything.
Yeah, just like sleep 1. Like put it like where your for loop is. actually, you might even want to put it in the
Sleep.
yeah, right there, and then delete the for loop below that, or just comment it out for now. Just in
Yeah.
case. Okay, so it's okay. That means you need to you see where you have like include IO stream. That means you need to include another library. Try.
You could try using use this one. Okay, hash clan.
I think it's still.
Oh wait, this is a header file.
Try
What's this?
including the library.
I'm gonna try this one.
Try cstd.lib.
CS.
cstd.lib. cstd.
CSTDLIB. That.
Try that. Yeah. Did it? Filled?
And then sleep one.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, not that. Let me just look up what library it is. Oh, it's unistd.h. So replace the cstd with unistd.h.
It's a header file. I'm
Did
gonna
it?
try this. Okay, it worked. Hold on. Let's try it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but now you're reading the. Do you want the like?
No, I don't.
Yeah, so I think
No.
just get rid of the hypotheses.
Oh wait, hold on. Did I?
Is that the sleep function that you were talking about? Because you were saying something else.
No, it wasn't, but then it worked, so yeah. Okay,
That's crazy. Nobody like connected.
I know.
There you go.
Okay.
Now you got to try moving it up and down.
No, not yet. I think he asked us. I think he was like,
I think I didn't know how you would move it up. I mean, down would be easy because you could use like a new line or something. But moving it back up, I'm not sure. Do you want to try the different variations of sleep? Do you want to try like U sleep and stuff? Because
I
U
want to
sleep,
try like. Hold
U
on.
sleep is
We're
just
gonna have
a like a more specific version of sleep. Basically, it's more precise.
Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna start like soon.
Probably you said 15.
There's barely any people here.
So what does the cout dot flush?
Hey, looks like you guys are doing great. So yeah, why don't we start? You know, keep going, and then we can start in just a little while. Yeah, you can
All
call
right.
me
Okay.
anytime.
All
Looks
right.
like
Okay.
you're doing all right. Okay.
Sean, could you explain the cout dot flush?
Kind of.
Kind of.
See how that flush is like, I don't know. Help me, Kaylee. Help.
I'm not sure actually.
All right, I'm gonna look it up and then we'll see if I can understand better.
Oh, you need, I think he
Flush.
said something like you need
Oh,
to use
flush
it.
is okay. So flush is its own function. So like it's independent of the couts, but it's like going off of the cout combination.
Do you get it?
It says like without flush, the output would be the same, but it won't appear in real time. Like I'm not sure what that means.
Okay, I'll try taking out
You could
flush, see what
try.
happens. See what happens. I'll just comment it out.
You know, it'd be interesting. We could put out like a timer, or we could make like a timer or something. We could have like a for loop running where it just like adds I every like second, or not even second, every like millisecond, and then every
Okay.
half second we could have it put out what time it is. But I'm not.
Okay. So it just, the A just ended up on the very end. Like it waited a couple seconds and then printed out A at the very end. So I think,
Oh, I see. When you remove the
yeah,
STD flush or the
yeah,
CF
yeah,
flush.
cout dot flush.
I see. That's okay. Yeah. So it just like kind of it makes the program put out what it's making like before
Yeah.
finishing.
Yeah, I think so.
It just forces an output basically.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to move two letters at once?
I'm gonna see if like I can make
Oh,
S and then
yeah.
E and then A and then N.
Oh yeah, make your name.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you guys
Oh wait,
working
hold
on
on.
now?
Here, if you, I don't know if you can see it in chat. I think you joined after he sent it. We're looking at Sean. Like Sean made a copy of the program. from
We're just
last
working
class.
on the curses thing. Did you make a new file, Kaylee?
I wasn't here last. I like left early, so no.
Oh, I see.
I
Yeah, I
sent
was
it
kind
to
of
the chat.
sick. I was kind of sick
Oh,
last night, so, or last class. So, so we're doing this. Our last class, we did this thing called \r, which would like print out a star, or it would like print something out and then like move it to the right, like animate it to the right.
Okay.
So I'll kind of show you what it is. Hold on, I'll delete this part right
I know
now.
there's a way to like draw pixels in the console, but I think it's like completely different, and I think it's definitely not cout.
Okay. Wait, hold on. I messed that up. Okay. How do I go back? Okay. Can you see it?
Hmm.
So it like moves
Oh,
the S to the right.
that's so cool.
Yeah. And then so that's \r. And so what it does, it moves this S back to the top each time it goes to the \r. And then the cout dot flush, we just found out that it prints it out, like
Hmm.
before the function is done.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's-
Hmm.
and what I'm trying to do now is trying to like print out my name.
Did it work like with the SE? Try
Hmm?
putting. I think you need to put the cout flush after the cout E. Like try just doing SE. Move the cout
Well,
flush to after.
if I put the scout flush after, then it's just gonna be SE, and then it's gonna like move the SE to the right
Yeah,
every
yeah,
time.
but I think you don't put. I don't know. Check if you have to put a
Oh, yeah,
cout
yeah.
flush after each letter or after the.
Well, because if I do SE and then scout flush and then sleep one, it's like the exact same function, but like it'll just be like SE moving to the right instead of a star.
Mhm.
I was thinking S and then it disappears, E to the right, disappears, A to the right, disappears, N to the right.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
You want the S to or the E to go like after the S is complete.
Yeah. How do you think I'd do that? See out and then S, see out flush.
I think you would need to
E.
put after the S and in between the E, just like an empty cout flush, like an empty cout and then a cout flush, because that would like I'm not
Oh
100%
yeah.
certain, but that
Oh
might
yeah,
clear
that's
the
right.
that might clear the row.
Okay, I'll try it. Hold on. See out flush.
And I don't know if you need the /r in there, but you might.
Okay, wait, no. Do I need to sleep here? Okay, I'm so confused. It's like the exact same function. Oh, hold on. It's the exact same function.
I would
So I'll
make
have
a for loop for each
cout.
letter. Just copy what you have and then change the letter.
Wait.
Because I don't know if you could put it all in one.
See out flush. Sleep one. And then
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the E has to be in its own function. Or in its own for loop.
okay, I'll just try it out, see what
Yeah,
happens.
try it.
Oh, okay, it works.
Oh, that's what you wanted to do?
Wait. Oh wait, no. What's going on? What's going on? Okay. Or maybe not. Maybe not. The E's not moving.
That's so strange.
Okay, so that means that, oh, it flushes and then, okay, it just returns back to the top. So yeah, you're right. You're right.
I would use, honestly, that I
Check
feel
it
like that's a
entirely.
little slow. I would use a few seconds because then you could make it like a half a second instead of a full second delay.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Just because you don't want to sit there for 10 seconds while you wait it to write your name.
Mhm.
Wait for it to write your name. Also, I would
Can
start with N first, and as the loops progress, make the loops shorter so it goes to like a less of a spot or a shorter distance.
What do
You
you
know
mean?
how the letters travel
Here,
10 spaces.
let me give everyone editing privileges.
Here, let me make my own document and then you all show.
Oh wait, hold on. I was gonna put something.
Here, let me log in also, so that way I'm not.
Wait, how do I? What? Why can't I give everyone editing privileges?
You have to click on share and you can like individually share it or change
Only
it.
my name is Paul. My name is.
Refresh your page.
Oh, I see.
you see it now?
There we go. Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy all this. No, so
Um,
so do you want the letters to do you want the letters to fill in, or you want the letters to like cycle? Like, do you want it to eventually just like say your full name?
yeah.
So what I would do is I would start with N, or actually, do you see what I'm doing?
Where? In test?
Yeah, I go to test 1. Sean is SEA, yeah, correct? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I see, I see, I see. So it just starts.
So let's see if this works.
Okay.
Oh, that's so weird. It like clears out the letter before when it goes over it.
Wait, try it again. What's going on?
I don't know how to
Wait,
stop that.
try running it again. Hold on.
Test 1. You have to put
Oh, test one. Okay. Let's test 1.
So I like tried to do it, but it like overwrites the previous letter.
Oh, I see what you did. Okay.
Maybe
Maybe
you do
it's
have
some-
to put it all in one loop. I'm not sure.
Oh. I mean, with actually, that is pretty confusing.
Because I feel like C out's not a intelligent enough function to do that on its own. I'm not sure.
I don't even know what cout.flush does.
Well, cout.flush. So if you didn't put the cout.flushes, it would like just show the letters where they end up. So like it would.
But does it do anything else? Because it like erases the thing.
So like, let me delete the cout.flush. It's out of this function. I think it'll just show, like it'll flash the letters where they're supposed to end up. Let's try this. Next one. Oh, it doesn't even work. Like at all.
No, no, it like shows up at the very end. I think.
Oh, maybe because I have all the sleeps. Oh yeah, see, it still only shows the end. And not
Yeah.
even in the right spot. Huh. Wait, let's see. I think I might have figured out the problem. Let's see. I only did it for the last two letters, so A and N should both show at the end, I think.
Okay, it did. Kind of.
No, and then it disappeared. That's so weird. I just removed the C out, like the empty C out right below the for loops. Do you know what that empty C out does?
Yeah, the empty cout is the thing that moves the character forward. Because each time it loops around, it adds an additional empty space. So that's what moves to the right.
Let's see.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you want me to screen share or something just so we can get it on the recording, what we're doing?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Is it sharing?
Yeah, sure.
Is it sharing the right page? I don't know. Can you see me typing?
Yeah.
So
Um,
I don't know how you would keep the letters. Maybe you have to like add additional. Let me try something. All right. Let's build that. Yeah, that's so weird.
Interesting.
I'm gonna use uSleep. Okay, let's try this. Oh,
What does everyone else think?
what's up?
What does
Oh.
everyone else think? I don't know. I feel like if they know like what we're doing. I don't know. Can we just we just started without a lot of them, so
Yeah, I think we started before a bunch of people logged in, so they might be.
do you guys get what we're doing? Okay.
I accidentally typed make in the code instead of in the console.
um,
Oh shit. Oh, that's. Huh.
Whoa, what? Can you do that again? I wasn't watching.
Yeah, it went way too fast, so I'm adding more time. I used
Did it work though?
I'm not sure. It went too fast. It looked like it just printed.
What?
Oh, that's still way too fast.
Did it print out the lowercase letters and then the uppercase letters?
Yeah. So what I did was after, I don't know why it's putting that N over there. After it clears, or like after each letter goes over, I'm printing the uppercase letter. So
Interesting.
that's what I'm trying. So that way your whole name stays. So
It's pretty fast.
yeah,
Try
I
making it
know.
one second again.
I added I doubled the time it takes. So
Okay.
I'm just using uSleep, and it's like milliseconds instead of.
What?
That's still
I
too
can't really
fast. You know,
tell.
I'm changing that
just
to
do 1
30.
second. Yeah, just do 1 second. I can't really tell what's going on.
Yeah. I thought it would be nicer, but when it doesn't work, it's makes it harder.
Interesting.
All right.
All right, can I make it?
Yeah. Oh.
Wait, what?
I have
Okay.
no idea what it's doing. All right.
Wait, so it just okay. So the lowercase letters are just moving to the right. What are the uppercase doing? Yes.
The uppercase are not. So the uppercase aren't moving.
Yeah.
But then.
Okay. Okay. What did you do with the uppercase? Because that seems right.
So if you look after.
Yeah.
I feel like. Wait, let me try something.
Oh, I see what you did. I see.
Let me put a new line. Maybe if we print the lowercase or the uppercase words on a line below it, this might completely break it. This might completely break it though, so we'll see. Wait, what's wrong with my new lines? Did I need a space there or something? Why is it only showing the A?
I think it might be the same thing, yeah. Wait, why does it go up to what?
It skipped to A and N. Unless that's how you wanted it to work. Here, let me try making the
Why does it only go up to
Oh, this actually lets us read what it's doing. But it's not doing what we want it to.
CN. Oh, that's funny.
Maybe I need to. Is there a way to clear what the C out?
Hmm?
Is there like a C out?
Well, I don't know. Made a mistake.
I'm not sure.
What? Again. Oh.
I mean, if
Hold on.
you want just your name to scroll, you could replace the letters with your name. But if you want it to like fill in, then
What do
I'm
you mean
not
fill in?
sure. Or if you go from N to S, I think it'll work. If you start with
Yeah. Yeah. It's working.
Oh, it's working?
3. Yeah, it's working. Let me try it. Just gradually 4 and J equals 0.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's still getting rid of the E. Or like the previous letter. It's like clearing.
Okay, look at this. Okay, make. Okay, can you see?
Yeah. How did you do that?
Isn't that crazy?
Huh?
Isn't that crazy? I just read it.
What'd
Take
you
a look at
change?
my function. I just read it the entire 2 for loops again, but just one less in the I. You know what I'm saying? Like it repeats it one less time.
Yeah, but why is Because mine, it,
And it
clear,
goes
it,
to
it
greatest from
clears
least.
out. So
It goes,
I,
so it goes greatest to least. Okay, let me look at yours.
I wonder if the C out is messing it up.
HJ. Oh, I see, I see.
Here, wait, let me try making this.
Yeah, I think see out after the flush might have been messing it out.
Oh. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Okay, okay. Oh yeah, it worked. It worked.
We just need to make the S go Y equals 1. And then what you can do is you can put this all in one big for loop. And then you can make it run forever.
No, what? Oh, shit. Interesting. Ah.
Oh. I'm just organizing my test stuff.
I see, I see.
Okay.
What is the unit of the U sleep? Is it
I think
50,000
it's-
milliseconds?
It said it was U seconds. I think it's micro milliseconds. I'm not sure. Microseconds.
I don't know how fast that is. How fast is a microsecond? Like a millisecond is 1,000th of a second, right? I think. I don't know. Whatever.
So what this should do is it should like write your name and then write your name again.
Okay, okay.
Here, I'm just gonna do it 5 times. Let's try it. Oh. Oh. I is not.
Oh, you forgot to put int I.
Did you have that in the original?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Look
did.
at the.
Int I.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, yeah. I think it might be redeclaring I though, because it's in like inside the
I don't
for.
know.
You can make it like
Cause look.
K or something. Make it K. Oh, this one too. Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's try that.
For int.
Oh. I accidentally deleted the parentheses.
I see. Okay.
Oh, I have a 1 instead of a 2 on the S.
He's so fast too.
Okay. It's like those like LED boards that they have outside of
Yeah.
like tourist attractions and stuff that like say like come look at this. There you go.
Look. Oh yeah, it looks like a PowerPoint
Yeah, kind of.
animation.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
I wonder why when it finishes it gets rid of the S though.
I think
I think
the arrow
I
is
think
just
the
covering
arrow
it.
cuts it off. Yeah.
Yeah, how about you just like
Move
add a
everything
couple
to the right
spaces.
one more.
Or 2 more.
Do you think it needs to be 2?
I had it moved to the right one and it still covered it.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
It might
Well,
work.
we'll see at the end because the
Yeah.
arrow doesn't pop up till the end. There you
Okay,
go.
yeah, that works. Okay. All right. We've officially ran out of things to do.
Professor. We'll see if we can
Professor.
get his attention.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can get his
Yeah,
attention.
I'm here. Just one second.
Check out the
Professor,
thing
do
we
you want
made.
to see
Yeah,
this?
okay. Wow. Have people turned up?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Awesome.
people.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So
Hang
do-
on. All right.
Can you
That's
see
great.
the screen share?
Yeah. In fact, yeah. Wow. You got
So-
who's this, by the way?
This is Keenan.
Keenan.
And-
Great. You're
So
feeling better
Sean-
now?
Sean and I, yeah, I'm feeling much better, but I'm still trying to catch up on everything.
Sure. No
A
worries.
bunch
No
of my
worries.
classes kind of got
Okay.
me
Let me
messed
get
up
my
right
other
before
glasses so I
midterms.
can get more people on screen.
So Professor, if you look, Sean and I were working on a program to like write out his name, and then we got it to work. So we like kind of put that in a loop itself. So like we have like an animated. You see at the bottom?
Hey, that is so cool. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That is so nice. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what we'll do today, Keenan, is basically build off of this, if you don't mind. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
for sure.
so this effect is what we'll try. Well, this effect and other effects like this, well, we'll give other students a chance to basically also. What we'll try and do, I think, then is take what Keenan and Sean. Were you the only 2 guys here working on this?
No, I mean other like you can see Ashwath and Anonymous.
Oh, those the
Fine.
other people also chimed in. Okay, so we'll just say, project. I think you guys were the project leads at the time when I took off anyway.
Mhm.
So I think what we'll do is I was thinking this is really the flip book effect, isn't it? That's what we're
Yeah.
going for here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So rather than call it fancy names like curses 1D, which we did last week, and display with the fact this is really hard to type, let's just call it flip book. And then today we'll create a class called flip book. And so you can basically just get flip books like this, and we'll create one which is going to be one kind of flip book, which is going to do Sean and Keenan's effect. We'll basically take their code and put it in there. Like that, people can take that as a model and create, this is Kaylee's flip book, or Ashwath's flip book, and so on and so forth. And I'll create another folder, just like Lucky Packs. I can create another folder. In the I haven't done it yet. This weekend, okay. This weekend I'll create a folder on the nonlinear the Quest server, and put these there. In fact, what I'll do is also create a page there that says, if you find any of these projects, I'll also put a brief description of what these things do. I'll say, run it, and if you like, mostly for the future students, right? You can actually see the ideas in this project morph into being in the student interactions. So you can see the very first version of these projects being put together by students live on screen, and I'll point them to the YouTube video. right? Oh, well, they can find out, right? If it's winner 22, they'll just go and find out from the winner 22 video. And then they'll see the very first version that you've got here. And then they'll also see the version that you're going to submit, which may be, you know, far more sophisticated. Yeah. And so they can say, wow, you know, these are also two-way students, right? And think about that. And maybe you're at that time when your juniors are looking at this code, maybe you're doing cs2c and you're heavy duty graph search and things like that. Yes, and you can see your juniors looking at your code that you wrote when you were in cs2a. I think that will be totally, you know, inspirational to future students. And especially even if, you know, 5 to 10% of you guys are still around doing my cs2c, they can see that, you know, the authors of these programs are currently, you know, in doing cs2c and they're working on these things, right? And I think, you know, those are things to aim for. So that's fantastic. Thank you so much. That's a really cool effect. So hey, Keenan, how did you? Can you run it again? Can you run it again?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we did is
Yeah.
kind of like the same function
Basically,
that you
yeah.
showed
Here,
us,
I could go over
but
the code.
yeah, like print it out into the end.
Yeah, that's great.
So we
We're at
started.
5. And, yeah. Oh
We
yeah. Go
were-
ahead, Keen.
Sorry. We tried to run it with the S going first, but as the letters overlapped it, it would kind of clear it, and we couldn't resolve
I
that.
see.
Like we couldn't figure that out. You
We'll
probably know how to.
we'll do it. We'll do it today.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
So we started with the N, and then basically it just like prints out in a. Here, I'll just run it.
Yeah, try. So here's the thing. How did you get it? How did you get your delays to be so fast? Because if you use the system.
We used usleep.
Fantastic. Okay, that's fantastic. So, but you have to go. What is it? So you have an include file for that somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
man.
have.
Oh, you did. You did find out. Fantastic. All right. So why don't we use this today? Okay.
Yeah, we forgot the way that you showed us. Like we couldn't remember, so we just looked it up. Remember the thing that you showed us with OL?
OL?
Oh no, maybe not OL. The way that you showed us, like how to.
The
see.
Yeah, that was a hacky bad way.
Okay.
Yeah, we had it in the
okay.
comments, right? With a for loop. We shouldn't do a for loop there.
Yeah, well,
Oh, no, not
that's
the
what you had
for loop.
last class. He was referencing something that we went over a couple classes ago, but I didn't remember.
Yeah, I don't know, but it doesn't matter.
It's-
As long as you know it now, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. So this is cool. So why don't we do this? Okay. So we'll do and in fact, what we'll do is what is the animation rate? We don't want to go for all these graphics engine animation rates, but I think to get the effect and not waste too many CPU cycles, 20 frames per second. Is it 20 frames per second? That should be enough, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. So 20 frames per second is going to be 1,000 divided by 20 is a 50 milliseconds. So if we have a usleep 50, I think that should be perfect. Wow, you've got a usleep of 50,000.
Yeah, it's microseconds, not milliseconds.
No,
So
but usleep of 50,000, it doesn't look like that's what is happening. Because then it should wait for 5 whole seconds, right? 50,000
really?
is 50 seconds. It should wait for 50 seconds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because 50,000 microseconds. Oh, I'm thinking
Milliseconds, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So I
so sleep is micro. That is so cool.
I think this is half a second.
No. You actually got the exact number I was calculating. I wanted to go for 50 milliseconds, right?
Yeah.
That's 50,000 microseconds.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So
and you got 50,000, if I'm not mistaken, already.
Yeah, that's just I was just putting in random numbers until it.
Oh wow!
kind of
Okay,
right.
so and you stopped when you thought it was.
Yeah, I thought it was like at a decent speed.
Yeah, so that is 20. So it turns out that's 20 frames per second.
Hmm.
And I was just pulling that number out of thin air, thinking about what do these graphics engines use?
Yeah.
16. I think 16 is enough for the human eye, but many of the.
And then I also put a regular sleep after like the full name spells out in between.
Why?
I put that. Oh, I think Sean, you running?
No, I'm not running anything.
You don't need it.
I just put
we
that
put the
so
entire thing
it
in a
wouldn't-
for loop.
Okay, so yeah, that's how it like loops over and over again. How it like spells his name and then resets and spells his name again. So I put.
Oh, it does it many times?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if
yeah.
you look, I don't know if it'll show on this.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it do it many times.
So
But by the way, I don't know. Yeah, we're just talking, and are the other guys following? Because I don't want us to just be a three-way conversation here.
So Professor, can you see it here? Let me pull.
Wait. Hey, don't run it yet. Hey, Ashwath, June, Yuyang, Yuhao, Kaylee. Hey, as many of you switch on your cameras as possible, please, and also give us some feedback, right? Because we don't want you to just, say, well, let them finish their conversation and then I'll join class. Okay. Maybe this conversation never finishes, which is going to just morph into our, class discussion. Yes. So yeah, so you have to give us some feedback saying you're in step with us. Okay. Ashwath, Yuhao, June, also you guys. Okay. Are you guys here? Fernando,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
here?
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm just not
Please.
feeling too well today, so like I'm gonna have my camera off, but I'll have my microphone on.
Who said that? Ashwath or
Ashwath.
Fernando?
Yeah, that was
Ashwath, you're not feeling too well?
yeah, I got a headache.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Too bad. But yeah, don't worry. That's fine. But keep talking or something. I don't know. Yeah, with Zoom, Zoom's lag for that green rectangle. Even if you talk, I don't know. But yeah, I can tell by your voice anyway. Most of you, I can identify by voice, I think. Except this time, Ashwath didn't sound like Ashwath, so I don't know what else going on. Fernando,
He's probably not feeling too good.
Yeah, I know. It's like Keenan speaking from experience. Okay, all right. Fernando, are you here? Okay, all right. So someone reach out to him. All right, yeah, Keenan, go ahead, run it.
Yeah. Okay. Can you see how it like overlaps?
Oh wow, yeah, it does.
So I put
it's
the
not just a
delay.
plain. Yeah, okay. So it's not just a plain. In fact, you've got more stuff going on here. Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got a nested loop and n rolls into place first, and then the
Yeah.
a rolls into place, and so on. So you got 4 of those. Oh, and that's where you have the 1 second. All right.
Yes,
So,
that's so I have the second in between each like shawl.
yeah. Otherwise, it'll just look like All right. No, this is a very nice effect. I like that. By the way, the looping, the for loops are not indented. Well, maybe this could also be a style, a new kind of style. No, I think there's something funky about the for loops. Oh yeah, just the top of the for loop is not. No. That was okay. I think the beginning, the first for loop needs to go back. The first, the first.
Wait,
below that.
Right here.
Line 16. Line 16.
Oh, 16.
Yeah, take it back. Okay.
Oh,
all right.
I
Same.
see.
So that's fine.
In line 7, I don't think there should be curly brace in the very beginning.
Hey, no. Hey, Keenan. Your line 32 needs to go back.
32 needs to go back. Oh,
Doesn't it?
I was moving both of them to the right. Should I move all of them back to like be in line with this?
Yeah.
Oh
Because
yes, I see. It's just the way when I was first building it, I kind of copy and pasted everything, and I guess it's just kind of
don't worry. Yeah, just clean it up now. Anyway, we're gonna just gonna adapt it, and we can clean it up at that time. So that's fine.
We don't
Professor.
need this, right? At 7.
7.
Line 7 and the curly brace in the beginning.
Oh no.
Yeah, you don't. Oh no, the curly.
Yeah.
But we need the
That's
curly brace,
part of
but
the
that should be
main, that's
there.
part of the
Yeah.
main.
It should be
Yeah.
on. Yeah, after the main. Yeah, that's great. And yeah,
We can
that's
take
fine.
that.
Oh, actually, the whole thing should be the whole program
Oh, wait,
inside of
actually-
main. Yeah, the whole program inside of.
Oh
main.
yeah, I see. It's
Yeah,
the main.
the whole
curly
thing
brace.
inside main should be indented in. Yeah, that'll also fix your return 0 and all these other things. Can you just cut and paste the whole thing? Maybe it'll paste it with the indentation. Cut the whole thing and paste it.
Cut.
Can you reformat the whole buffer? Can you reformat? Anyway, don't worry. Okay, you got to fix up the indentation. Don't worry. We don't have to do it now.
I could put it into GDB and use like the auto the thing that makes it look prettier.
Don't worry.
On.
It's readable enough, and it's not worth spending too much time. And so if everybody is on board, what we'll do now is start creating our class and objects of that class. And as I saw that, I think our class should be called flipbook. Okay. And
yeah,
so
I made a flipbook.cpp. That's what I'm working on right now.
Oh, you did already?
Yeah.
When did you? Is it in this class or a part of this now or?
When you said we'll work on a flipbook.
Oh, I see. Okay, all right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. However, because Keenan's already made it, he will kindly offer. I'm offering on your behalf to go last. Okay. If someone else wants to implement it. Okay, so we have a backup. Keenan will do it
So,
if nobody else wants to do it.
Do you want me to like make a version for my name?
Not yet. Wait.
Or,
Let's figure out who's going to drive today. If someone wants to take the screen, They should be given the opportunity, I think. Well, Kaylee obviously is in a vehicle. Do you have a laptop with you, Kaylee, or?
I do, yeah.
I can't tell if it's an iPad or a phone, so that's okay. Anybody can take the screen, okay? If you're able to take the screen, take it. We'll just drive it, okay? And I'll call out the code, Keenan. One of us will call out the code. We're just going to type. What we're going to do today is actually create a class called Flipbook, okay? And you can make objects of a Flipbook class. Essentially, you're going to say to the program, give me a Flipbook, okay? And it'll give you a Flipbook. And then you can say, run the Flipbook, and it'll give you the effect. Okay, and then different people can have different Flipbooks, and when you run their Flipbook, you'll get a different effect. Okay, so for example, Sean and Keenan's one is where you get that rolling effect when you run it, and someone else might have, where's Van? He was actually working on this and also started an initiative, get ideas from you guys in Reddit, and nobody responded. Okay, maybe you guys all disappointed him, and he said, okay, a bunch of guys are not interested. I'm gonna be absent next time. But yeah, I think Van had an idea to do marquee or a ticker tape effect, like the plane dragging a sign. So you have Sean, and it's you see Sean here on the right, and it's slowly moving to the left, and it scrolls out. Yeah, so that'll be really cool. That kind of thing. So I'm just saying, another person could have an effect where the letters SEAN are basically just bouncing around on screen randomly, and eventually the amplitude reduces and they settle in the middle as SEAN. The scope is really endless here. Just like we had this thing to do with Lucky, and Sean basically took that to the next level, right? So he turned that into a whole Lucky story instead of a Lucky sentence. So likewise, you guys can take this idea, and maybe one or two of you. It doesn't have to be all of you, right? As long as in every quarter we have one or two showcaseable projects, okay? I think that'll be really cool, because I think we already have a couple now for cs2a of this quarter. I think the couple that we did last quarter, and maybe a couple which I'm already seeing take shape now. Great inspirational things. Okay, so who wants to take the screen? Okay, I know Ashwath is not well, and Kaylee's not set up just right for coding. Yeah, so it's okay. Fernando, I don't know if you're here, man. Okay, Yuhao and June, if you want to take the screen, this is your opportunity. Otherwise, Keenan is going to drive, and we'll just code it. Okay, but you have to participate, right? And you have to. Do you want to take the screen and drive? And we'll just code slowly with. Everybody will have to code at the speed that the slowest student can keep up. Okay, so even if you are able to code fast, you may be forced to code slowly so that everybody can follow. Okay, so anybody can take the screen, and we'll just work the speed in slowly. No? Okay,
That's
all right.
I can
Do it, yeah.
Sure.
Hey, Keenan, take the screen. And so what we'll do is create a new class called Flipbook. Let's not start with the one that you already have. You already have one? I see. Just and let's do the Java convention, which would be nice. So create a file called flipbook.h, right? A header file. So one of the things that you'll find easy is that when you create classes, it's good to create the class in a header file, not in the CPP file itself, unless the class happens to be a not of general use. It's only useful in that file. And many times when you create general purpose classes that you want other people to also use, it's better to put it in a header file. All right, so flipbook.h. And let's also follow the Java convention and call the class with uppercase first letter. I like that. C++ doesn't enforce that, but it helps programmers when they see file names with beginning first letter uppercase, they know there's a class def in there. Okay, all right. So and let's start put a comment there saying in this. So by the way, this is basically taking shape. Okay, I'm just recalling from memory of what I saw in Sean and Keenan's code. So we're going to build that here, and it may change along the way, with people calling out code and Keenan getting new ideas. You guys, Sean, they're saying, well, let's make the effect different. In fact, what we'll do is I'll create a simpler effect than the one that they've had. and so they can own that effect when they do their own flipbook. In fact, it could be they could do 2 flipbooks. Why? Because there's 2 people on the team. So yeah, Keenan's flipbook and Sean's flipbook, they can have 2 different effects, and one of them could take that. All right, in this class, we try and replicate a flipbook effect where each page in one dimension, and also say in one dimension, because a page is really in one-dimensional pages, represented by a fixed width strings. Okay, that's a really cool way to say that. Okay, all right. And then break it into 2 lines, so that I'm pretty sure that's like 150 columns wide now. That comment. If you break it after
a fixed what?
A fixed width string. Oh, I see. Yeah, dimensional pages represented by fixed width strings. Yeah. Okay. Great. And now break it after before one-dimensional. I think that's about 80 columns there. Maybe that's 50. That's okay. All right. So this. Now everybody should be. Tell me if you don't understand what we're doing. Essentially, what we're doing here is that we are creating a flipbook, and our flipbook is basically just a sequence of strings. Okay, sequence of pages. But instead of a page having many lines, our page only has 1 line in it. Yeah. We have a book of pages, but each page only has 1 line in it. We don't think about implementation yet, okay? I'll show you how to implement it. It's exactly what Keenan and Sean have done before. We're just going to do it slightly differently. But that's the effect we're going for. We want to make a flipbook with many pages, in which each page has only 1 line in it. And that line is a fixed, let's say 80 characters, 100 characters, whatever it is, but it's a fixed width. So can you picture that? Yes or no?
Fixed width.
Fixed width. So our page is going to be an 80 character string or 100 character string.
Okay.
All right. So our book has 5,000 pages.
Could we, for that, would we want our animation to like scroll back or like?
No. So once I say, yeah. So once we say that's what it is, right? I see. Let's put another comment describing what we're going to do to get that effect, okay? Because then I think it'll all be very clear. Okay, let's all right. So we will achieve that by okay, and then put a colon there, and let's put our on the next line we can say here's what we're going to do. All right. So our flipbook object will print and a string of all blanks first. Okay, we'll print a string of no, hang on a sec. A flipbook object is created by being given a target string, which it should match. Basically, what it's going to do is it's going to start with all blanks, okay, and then whatever effect you guys are going to code, that logic is going to take over and keep changing those, that page. And after changing the page, it's going to print that whole line with a /r. And then
okay.
Whole line with a /r. Right now, you're not. Once you print the whole line with a /r, and you're going to use sleep, and you're going to go back to the loop at the beginning of the loop. Okay. Now, before you print it again, you're going to change that string. The whole string is going to change.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
All right, and you're going to print the whole string. So every single time you're printing that entire page. You're not just printing the first, 5 characters, 6 characters. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that means
it's basically gonna put together a line of text and then
yes, the whole page,
okay.
the whole page. And in fact, and we're doing this only because we only have figured out how to do one-dimensional movement, right? If you had the ability using real cursors to jump anywhere on screen, right? Because if you use the cursors library, you can go anywhere. That's how editors do it, right? Like VS Code and all. You can click anywhere and boom, your cursor goes there, right? So they're using control sequences that let you go anywhere on screen. So that means they can build out their pages just like we do. We have a one-dimensional representation of that page as in a string, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but what VS Code will do is have a two-dimensional representation of a page where each page is a vector of strings.
That makes sense.
Yes, and then they're going to do exactly what you're doing. So when you see these fancy effects on VS Code, right? That's what they're doing. They have a page representation, and their animation engine is going to, do various things and then, stagger them by 50 milliseconds to that, buffer, which you cannot see, but that is a real page that they're manipulating. So we think we're manipulating this, right? But no, this is just a portal. We're manipulating the portal. It's just an image. We're manipulating the image. And then the CPU says, okay, are you done with the image? I'll take that image and replicate that on the real thing over there, which you can't see. But that happens so fast that we think we're manipulating the real thing. Okay, all right. So, so how are we going to say that? How are we going to create it by using a target string? Using a target string that is given by the user, that is given by the programmer. Yeah, on the next line. Yeah. You can actually get in the habit of breaking. Yeah, line breaking right there. The target string given by the programmer at the time a flip book is created. Yeah. All right, and then and then say then then we'll create a no, not a comma actually, but a new sentence. On the next line we say we will create a then we'll we don't need the then actually. We'll create a method called flipbook : animate. Flipbook : animate, and it's got to be capital F for the class because the name of our class is called flipbook, right? And then open close. Right. Which will do, which will, and then colon, and then we'll say, yeah, thank you. Well, and then yeah, colon. On the next line, we'll say, start with the blank screen. Start with a blank page, which is a string of all blanks. Print it, micro sleep for 50 seconds, micro sleep for 50,000 microseconds, or basically micro sleep for 50 milliseconds, micro sleep for 50 milliseconds, or sleep for, I should say micro sleep, right? You say sleep for 50 milliseconds, however we do that, right? Sleep for 50 milliseconds. Then morph the empty page to then morph. Yeah, what we should do, start with a blank page, a string of all blanks. Morph the page. Let's not say morph the empty page. Morph the page to something else, print it out, and keep looping until the page becomes equal to the target string. That's all we're doing. Does that encapsulate everything we talked about? And is it clear enough as to what we want to try and do here? Target.
Okay, I was about to ask.
Yeah, that's what you were looking for. I saw that. Yeah, okay. So now we maybe if it's not clear yet, when we start implementing it, it will be very clear to everyone. Okay, so let's start implementing. Yeah, do you have a question? Anybody have a question?
No.
Let's go ahead.
Professor, so are we basically giving it a string and then it's going to build it like piece by piece?
No. So yeah. All right. Here's what we'll do. Keenan, good question. Okay. Ask the same question after you finish this class. I mean, not the whole class. After you put the closing. Ask
myself. Yeah.
No. Yeah. After you put the closing brace on this class we're creating, I think your question will go disappear. Okay. So just say class, space. This is the first time we're typing this. Okay. So everybody needs to pay attention, or at least watch the video, bookmark it, or because we haven't created classes and objects before. This is the week we're supposed to start talking about classes and objects, and hopefully you've read the material, because I said read the material before coming here, which usually doesn't happen because students are very fond of inflicting punishment on themselves. That's what I'm saying. If you don't come to class already having read stuff, you've basically said, I prefer to work harder instead of easier, right? Because if you're going to read this after the lecture, it will actually be harder for you, because you can find out, okay? Just keep a log, a work log, okay? And say, I spent so much hours on this thing, and this 2 halves, okay? This month I did that before lectures, and this time I did that after lectures. You'll see, okay, the difference. Okay, class flipbook. Okay, space, open brace, and then hit enter a couple of times. Yeah, put some space there. Okay, and then put a semicolon after the closing brace. Okay, that's going to be a place that is what is going to contain our class. Anything here, if it's not clear, just feel free to ask. Okay, now here inside of this class, we're going to create some variables, okay, which this class will maintain for us. One of them is going to be the target string. So put a oh, the target string needs to be a certain width, right? Okay, so yeah, that's fine. Okay, so say string target string, string space target string. Yeah, do you want to make it camel case or snake case? Yeah, maybe put an underscore between target and string. That would be better. Yeah, right. Now put a semicolon after that. Let's indent it properly and all. Now indented in because it belongs to the class. Now the one thing I want to say is that introduce a new thing here is that this target string should be private to this class. Nobody needs to know about this class. Okay, this variable. So what we'll do is go above on the previous line, and we'll say this. We're going to create a bunch of variables that don't need to be known to the outside world. Only the class flipbook and objects of type flipbook can know what these are. Okay, so we say that by no, not there. Sorry, put a space there like we had before. All right. Now on the next line, enter. All right. Now the convention is this, okay? And people can feel free to do differently if they want. Go to the beginning, the first column, and say private colon. Okay, that means the following variables are all private only to the class. Public, the people out there cannot access it directly. All right. So string, target string. Now, what else do we need? We need what is called a constructor. Okay. All of these, I'm not going to go into great detail, but you can look up. Okay. So very easily. And if you have questions, you can ask in the forums, and people will chime in. Okay. So after a string, target string, on line 15, hit enter. And we're going to say put another line there. Go to the beginning of the thing again. Yeah. Now say public. We're going to create a bunch of things that are going to be visible to the outside world. Okay. Now inside, we'll create the constructor. And the constructor is going to be a function with the same name as a class. Okay. And that is the convention that C++ follows. And that's one thing you have to remember. So in fact, most programming languages really say flipbook. Okay. Now this constructor, we're not going to provide what is called a default constructor, okay? Which means that anytime someone wants to create a flipbook, they have to give it two things. And we're going to say, every time you create a flipbook, you need to tell it how big each page is, the width of each page, okay? And you need to tell it the, the target string, right? That the animation should end at. These two things we need, yes? In order to make our animation. Yes or no? The only two things we need for our animation to succeed is that we need to know how long each page is, each string is, right? And because let's not give users the freedom to choose the frame rate, okay? But they'll choose crazy ass frame rates, like, I want to see 10,000 frames a second now, right? Because you can't see most of these differences after about 16 or 20. So let's say we will decide to do it 20 frames a second, and then our animation. So the things we need are open parentheses right there. This constructor is going to need two things. And let's say the first parameter is going to be the width, okay? And let's say size t space width, okay? Size t and size t. No, these are all parameters to the constructor. So immediately after the parentheses, size t. Size underscore t.
Sorry, give me a second. Do you want it like?
Yeah, right there. Size underscore t.
In the parentheses or outside?
Within the parentheses. Yeah, within the parentheses. Because it's a constructor, yeah, size underscore t, a space, width, comma, and then string target string. Space.
You want string.
String space target. Just say target. Okay, which means that when I create an object of type flipbook, I'm going to give it two things. I'm going to say this is the target string that all animations should end at, and this is the width of each page. Those are two things I'm going to give it. Now I'll show you how in the constructor you can set these variables, right? So what will set things correctly? Target string. Yes, I think that's fine because the length of the target string will be equal to what the target that's been given. Okay. Now we want one more method on the next line. Put a semicolon after that. Remember, we're not implementing them. We're just telling this is a class. This class is going to have two public methods. One of them is called the constructor, which gives you a flipbook, and the other one is going to be animate. That's all. Those are the only two things we're going to create. Yes. Okay. So on the next line, you say animate, and this will be lowercase animate because it's just going to be. Okay, that's it. Open close. Semicolon. I think that's it. Really, this class is actually shaping up really nicely. Okay, and then get rid of all the blank lines. I think that's all we need. No, not there. Yeah, okay, you can put there too. That's fine. Up to you. All right. No, the blank lines below that. That's yeah. All right. Now this is our class, and you can put a comment on the animate line. You can put a comment saying this is the part that on line 19. On line 19. At the end of line 19, put a comment saying this is a function the students can have we can all have a great deal of fun implementing. Each of us can have a great deal of fun implementing. Yeah, all students can have. No, I think you should say each of us can, right? Because then it'll look like I'm saying all students can have, right? So each of us can have fun implementing this method in our own styles. Okay, cool. I think that's all we need. What time is it? We may be able to finish it in the next 20 minutes. Yeah, okay. So I think we may be able to finish this in the next 20 minutes and also run it. So let's now go. Okay, so you can clean up the formatting later, Keenan. So we can finish it now. Let's now go to your flipbook.cpp and rename that with uppercase F. Oh, I see. We want new code here. Rename it to rename it. Someone's microphone is playing up.
Kaylee, I think.
Sorry, I joined on my iPad.
Yeah. Okay. No worries. Okay. So, you want to call? We want.
Do you want me to get rid of all this?
Yeah. Save it somewhere. You actually do a Control A and put it in Keenan's. Save it in a file called Keenan's code for now, or Keenan Sean, and then you can. Because I'm pretty sure at some point you want to do your own effect. You can copy and paste from there. What I do is I have a file called chops.txt, and anything I chop is a second clipboard for me. So
CPP. And then do you want me to just remove everything inside of main?
Yeah, get rid of everything inside of main. And in fact, we don't even need.
Do you want me to get rid of all this? Because this is from last class.
Yeah, get rid of it. Okay, and we don't need a main. We don't need a main in Flip, right? So, we shouldn't have a namespace using namespace space here. Did we have using namespace in our class file? We shouldn't have that there. I don't think so. All right, so that's good. Okay, now let's put a comment there saying this file will contain all of the CPP implementations needed to complete our flipbook class. And I think there's only two that we need. I think it's a flipbook creation and then the animation. Yeah.
Like that?
Flipbook class. Flipbook class. Great. Okay, that's great.
Is that how you spell implementations?
All of the CPP implementations needed to complete our flipbook class. Yeah, I think that looks all right to me. Because if other people have any suggestions, you can change it.
I think you need to write file instead of fill. File.
Oh yeah, file. Yeah, file. FILE.
Thank you.
I think that's it. We don't need iOS. Yeah, we need iOS string. We need iOS string. And then we won't use this is a CPP file. You can use namespace.standard. You can say using namespace standard. I'm sorry, I thought it was a header file. You can put it back there using namespace standard because we'll be using cout in this file. Cout and NL and things like that. no, space std, semicolon, and then put a new line after that. All right, now go to the end of the file, hit enter. Now let's implement our very first, we want to include, hash include, and then our header file within double quotes, right? Say double quote.
Oh, like that?
Yeah, flipbook.h. That's the file that we created. Yeah. Is everybody following along? Now,
Do you want me to move this? Do you want me to move this above namespace?
You can, yeah, put it there if you want. Yeah.
Just for organization.
And in fact, what I tend to do, you don't have to do it, is system includes, then a blank line, and then my own includes another blank line. So that so I have these different sections. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Great. Now that we have our flipbook.h included, it is as though whatever we had in flipbook.h, which is class flipbook and all those things, is right there in front of us. Yes. It's as though we typed it in right there. So now we're going to go and implement them. So let's say on line 12, we say capital F flipbook, double colon flipbook. This is our constructor. Okay, special method. The constructor is a special method. It is different from all of the other methods that we'll create because this method does not return anything. Whereas the other methods actually, every other method should return something. Or say I don't return anything, saying void. Which reminds me, we need to go back to that header file now and say the animate method actually returns something. Yeah, let's go back to our header file. Where's animate? Put the word void before animate. Void. Okay. And then people can come up with different ways. You can have different animate methods, which also take a parameter, saying animate for 10 seconds, animate for 3 seconds. Yeah. So you can write your own ways, versions of animate, which are not simple, like what we're going to do now. But let's not do that now. Okay. So now go back to our flipbook and then open parentheses. We need the exact same signature we had in the header file. I think it was a size t underscore t. Yeah, that one. Thank you. All right, now we're going to flesh it out. Okay, we're going to flesh out the constructor. All right, so space open brace. Yeah, enter. All right, now I'm actually looking forward to this now. All right, so indent in, and start a comment saying we're going to do some basic checks to make sure that target will fit in our target string. Basic checks to make sure that target string is either clipped or padded to make sure it's the same width as target string. All right, make sure the given target, the given string, the given target string is clipped or padded to fit inside, to fit exactly inside. What is it? Target string of width something, right? Inside target underscore string, which needs to be that wide. No, I'm trying to think of how we can make that target string exactly that many characters wide. Can you do a quick Google search on in a different tab? We want to say how to go to another tab. I want to do a Google search, right? So this is C++. Type C++. Method. How to pad a string. To a given width. Yeah. Maybe there's a method. I'd be surprised if there's a method. Oh, it's a cookbook, so it's not a method. It's not. Yeah, well, let's say it's yeah, okay. So it's a cookbook. So you actually have to use s.append. Oh, all right. No, we have s.append, and then they're doing. All right, let's copy that line. Copy that s.append line. We'll go there and fix it up. Yeah. All right. So on the next line, just put it there in comments and we'll get rid of it. Yeah, put it there. We'll just borrow from that in comments and get rid of it later. Okay. So on the next line, we'll say, yeah. Now we're going to say, we're given the target string, right? Length, let's actually start an if statement. If I think it's target dot length. The string has a length method. Yeah, I think target dot length. Target dot length. If target dot length. Yeah. Hey, you need to put a parentheses. Are you a Python guy, Keenan?
I'm no guy. I just need to learn.
All right, so put a yeah. All right, so target dot length. Open close. Open close. Open close. Open close parentheses.
After target length.
No, after length. After length. Yeah, after length. After length. All right. Now is less than the given width is less than width is less than width. You think? Yeah, I think
you want that on the same line.
If target length is less than width, that's the condition. I think you have two of those. Yeah. Get rid of one of the parentheses. Yeah, that's it. Space less than width and put spaces around the less than so that it's separated out. Okay, now we know that the given target is smaller than the desired width, right? So our actual target string should be, that width size, but the given target is only so much. Yes. Okay. Now here's what we're going to do. So what we want to do is our target string should be equal to the given string, and then the rest of it should be padded with blanks. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what we'll do is on the next line, in the body of the if statement, and then we'll have refactoring going on later. So we're doing the I think we need two statements there. So brace would be nice. Brace. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, brace there. So what we want to do is target underscore string. Target underscore. What is the method? I think we call it target underscore string. Yes. In our
yeah, we did.
Equals target because we know we can make the assignment because it's less equals target semicolon right there. In fact, you know what we can do? We can cut the line and put it outside of the if statement. We were going to do the assignment anyway, whether it's longer or shorter. We're going to do that. If it's longer, we're going to truncate it to width. If it's shorter, we're going to pad it. Does that make sense? Okay, so that is our first statement. The very first on line 15, hit enter on line 15. We're going to say target string equals target. That should be your line 15. I'm sorry, I totally confused you. Right? Yeah, cut your line 21 now. Cut your line 21. Cut your line 21.
And then you want this inside an if statement?
No, not inside. I just want just put it on line 15. That's our line 15.
Okay.
All right, now you can place an enter there, right? And enter, put an enter. Now we're going to make sure you can put a comment there saying, now we can put a comment there saying, now if our target string is longer than width, truncated. If it is shorter than width, padded. That's what we're going to do. Then width, truncated, else padded. Else padded to width. Does that make sense? That's what we're going to do now. And we can do that in 2 lines, 3 lines maybe. Yes? Okay, great. All right. Now, if target dot length is less than width, we're going to, what are we going to do? If target dot length is less than width, basically if we're going to pad it.
Oh, we need to pad it. So
yeah, let's say we truncate it first. It's easier. Okay. Let's say it's greater than width. All right. Now you can get rid of the brace actually. It's just going to be 1 line. And then we need to Google how do you truncate a string in C++. There might be an easy way to do that, right? Truncate a string in C++. No, that's a question. Further down, you got 2 answers. Oh, you can take substring. Yes. Okay. Good. Thank you. So, yeah. Let's go to our code. We can just take the syntax for substring is let's go back and look at the syntax for substring. I forgot. Substring.
S2b is 2.
Oh, s dot substring and then 0, width. Okay, from the starting position and the width. Okay, great, fantastic. Exactly what we want. That's exactly what we want. Okay, so we say target equals target underscore string equals target underscore string equals target underscore string dot equals. We're going to basically truncate it. Yes, target underscore string dot equals. No. You got it right. Target. No. You got the equals. You got the equals. Space equals space. Target underscore string space equals space. Now you say target underscore string dot. Yeah, I said it 2 times and I confused the hell out of you. All right. So now we're going to say sub str because I'm just reading out what I saw on that other page. Okay. So
Sorry, I think you.
Oh, why is my internet connection unstable?
I think it was just that one little cutout.
All right. Sorry. Can you all hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, great. So substr, substring, right? Substr, right? Open parentheses, 0 from the beginning of the target string, comma width. Okay, mainly that means we're truncating, right? And put a semicolon at the end of the line and say truncating in comments, right? So that, yeah, else, and then we say else. No, on the next line. This is else belonging to the if. Yeah, and you want to indent it back to the if. Yeah, on the next line, we say target string equals. And what is that append thing we got up there? Target string dot append.
Do you want me to?
No, we can just say target string dot append. And I believe it is width minus target string dot length. Or you can just say target dot length because they're the same, right? Width minus target dot length. I hope this works. Okay, target dot length and then open close, comma, and then we're going to pad it with blank characters. Okay, so I think instead of the X, we'll use space, semicolon, right? Semicolon, and there you can say padding in a comment. Is everybody okay with this so far? In fact, you can offset that whole block away so people can understand that clearly. So it's not, bunched up with the comments before it and all. So line 17 onwards. Oh no, line 16 onwards. Put the line, put a blank line after. Not there. Before that, just there. Before that, actually, there. Put a blank line there and attach your comment to the attach your comment to get rid of the blank lines above. 19 and 20. Get rid of 19 and 20. And your spelling for target is TARGET on line 18. Line 18. Inside of the comment, it's TAGE. You say T. Yeah, there you go. All right. So is everybody okay? That's what we do. Great. That's all. Now our constructor is ready to go. Now let's do our animate method, which is our second method that we're going to fill in. That's it. You can close. You can get rid of the blank line after the else statement and all. There you go. That's our all right. Now let's do the second method on line 23. Hit enter a couple of times. We'll one more. Right now we say flipbook : I think we called it animate, right? Open close. All right. Now space and then a brace and then give yourself some space. All right, now let's go to the top, line 26. Here, what we're going to do is inside of flipbook, we have something called a width. Yes. So what we'll do is, first of all, we'll manufacture a blank line of that width. Okay. So we're going to say empty page, right? Now we'll say our page, right? String page equals. By the way, I'm just coming up with these things off the top of my head, so there may be bugs and errors, and I'm depending on you guys to, Keenan sometimes fixes it as I'm talking, and there's bugs in there. So if both of us miss it, we're depending on you guys to call out. Okay, it shouldn't just be the two of us. Is that okay?
Okay.
Because sometimes I feel that Kaylee nods her head and so on. Everybody should participate. Okay, Ashwath, I know you guys are sick and not off screen. That means you're especially important. At least Kaylee can just nod her head and I can see, right? But I have no idea if you guys are just dozed off or gone off. Okay, Ashwath, that's good. Even that is okay. I can see that. Okay, it doesn't show up on Zoom. It doesn't show up on the recording, but I can see it in the live session. That thing I can't. The thumbs up I can't see. Okay, June and Yuhao and Fernando, I have no idea if you guys are still around. Okay, okay. String. Yeah, nobody sees the chat. Okay, well, okay, that's fine. You're flashing by Yuhao. That's okay. All right. String page equals. No, not string underscore page. Do you have an underscore between the? Yeah, okay. Yeah, string space page. Right. We want to create a page called string. Yeah. Hey, we want to create a string called page. Okay. All right. Page equals. Now let's say. just single empty space, right? Single empty space right there. Or empty string. Just say semicolon. You don't need anything. You don't need anything. Just say semicolon right after the page.
Oh,
On the next line, one more blank line. And you say page equals page dot append width comma blank space. Page dot append open parentheses width comma blank space. One blank space. I think you need to be a simple. I think it takes only a character, not a string. You got double quotes. You should be single quotes.
oh, sorry.
Now, put a semicolon after that, and put a semicolon at the end. And put a comment for students who are just watching, and say we create our blank page. Our initial page is a blank page, or something like that, right? Our initial blank page. Now we're going to start a loop in which we're going to keep on modifying this page until that page becomes equal to the target, which we have inside of, right? So I put a comment there. I put a comment there saying what we're going to do now is print the page, wait for 50 milliseconds, morph the page, print it and keep doing that until it matches target. Does it make sense? That's all we need to do. It's like 3 lines more. That's it. We're done. And then we can go to our main and we can get Sean and that effect. Okay. So until page matches target. And then again, target is TAR.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, sometimes some keyboards also.
I just passed the R key.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you need to check your R key. That happened to me. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's so what we want to do is start your for loop right there. For. No, actually, it needs to be a while loop. Okay. So what we're going to do is while page is not equal to target, and all of that needs to be within parentheses.
Yeah.
All right. Page not equal to target. All right. And then start a body, space, and then brace and all, space brace. Put a space before the brace. It'll look nicer. Right. And inside the body, we're going to say, the first thing we're going to do is print page, see out page. Let's not put comments here because it's all going to be self-explanatory. Semicolon. And on the next line, you're going to see out. Page and then /r. The page less than double left shift /r also. Left shift a /r character right there where you have your cursor. Yeah, left shift a /r character. No, left shift. 2 less than signs.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And then make that a /r, and it's a backslash, not forward slash. And then it needs to be within quotes, within single quotes or double quotes, doesn't matter. Yeah. All right, so get rid of the empty space before the semicolon.
Why is cout uppercase?
Oh, that's just.
Yeah. And then
Okay,
the next one. And then the next one should be cout.flush. Because we're sending a /r, it may not flush, so we're going to force a flush. Yeah, and then close. Yeah, open, close. Right, on the next line, we're gonna change the page. Now we're gonna change the page. Now here is a logic. Each of your animate methods is going to be custom. So Sean, and so this one is going to be mine. Okay, so here I'm thinking we'll start with the target string slowly. I don't know. Well, I'm thinking. How do we do this animation? This is not Sean and their animation. I'm thinking of something else here. I'm thinking we'll start. We'll get the target string to come in from the right, and slowly, yes, and get to the beginning. So that's the effect I'm going for. So let's say, how do we do this? We're going to say how. All right. Yeah. Okay. I think I know how to do this. Okay. So, all right, I know how to do this, okay? And there may be better ways of doing this, and we'll do this later. Before we start the while loop, where we do, we'll initiate on line 30, go to the end of line 30, right? Now we know that our page has got that many characters, yes? So what we're going to do is essentially, because the target string is shorter, at most as, it's not as big as width, right? We know for sure, that's been taken care of by the constructor. So what we're going to do is essentially copy the target string into the last width characters of our target string, right? So in other words, we're going to have lots of spaces and the target, and then inside our animation loop, all we're going to do is shift everything from in the target string, one to the left, one to the left, one to the left, all right? And lots of spaces after that. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, and then when we do the comparison, the only thing we have to be sure about is we want to compare it to the target that is also padded. So let's say after page equals on line 28, you know what we should do? I think this will be easier, right? On line 28, hit enter at the end of line 28, at the end of line 28. No, we want the comment there, but yeah, at the end of the comment, enter. And I want to say a padded target, string space, padded target equals padded underscore target equals target string. So we're going to take a copy of the target string and pad it to the right width, right? Target string, semicolon. And then on the next line, we say target string dot append. Oh, we already did that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Keenan. I think we already did that in the comment, right? We copied and then. Oh, we don't need it. Yeah, we have a padded target. Yeah, we have a padded target. I'm so sorry. We don't need that. That's great. That's great. So we so while page is not equal to target, print the page and /r. Yeah, so it'll at some point it'll have to be. So what we want to do is we want to copy that, and we're going to start with all spaces, and then we'll start with all spaces, and then we want to meet. Eventually, we're going to keep changing it. So the target string has to start right there somehow. So we want to put it in the page on the right side. What's the best way to do that? Can someone think of a good way? If you have a string of all,
I think if you have your characters with a bunch of spaces before them, you can make the program remove the spaces one by one. But that's like a pretty inefficient way of doing that.
Yes. No, that's not an inefficient. I can show you an efficient way to do that. That's the effect we're going for. That's what we want. Okay. So what I want is to, before we start the while loop, the first page should have the target string on the right side. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to see, I have a string of empty spaces, only spaces. I want to copy this in there, but I don't want to copy it in the beginning. I want to copy it at the end. So I think the best way to do this is really, I'm pretty sure there's a string method to do that. Let's just do it manually. Okay. It's going to be so much easier if we do it manually. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We'll print the page. All right. After page dot append, what we'll do is page dot can you copy it at a specific place? All right, let's do a for loop, okay? I'm going to do a for loop. This is an easier way, but this is the most efficient way to do it. Let's do a small for loop right there. Not there, above, after page equals page dot append. Let's do a very small for loop, okay? For, size t, I equals 0. I equals 0. I didn't want to do this, but this is, easiest way to do this, and everybody can understand this too. I less than, oh, we forgot the actual length of the target string, do we?
Yeah, we don't have a length for that yet. We don't have that length set.
Oh, so we need to store that. Yeah, but we create another private variable and just store this. Create another private variable, say int original length, int original length, int original length, or size t original length, size t original length. Yeah, and then in the constructor, just set the original length before you pad it.
In the constructor.
No, in the constructor code, in your .cpp file, in the constructor code, where is it? Target string equals target. Now we can say original length equals after line 15.
Oh, 15.
Oh, you did that. Yeah, on line 15. On line, before we mess with it, we can say, in fact, the original length will be equal to, we don't need to do it there. So what we can do is on a line in the else part, yeah, open a parentheses, open a brace there, else a space brace. On the next line, yeah, enter. Yeah, so on here you can say original length equals length of target string. No, I think it's target string dot length, or target dot length, or whatever it is. Target dot. No, target dot length. Yeah, open close. Right, semicolon. And push it inside the else. Yeah, and that also needs to be in there, and then indent it properly, and we're good there. And the previous condition, the if part, the then part, we want to say original length equals width. In fact, if the original length is equal to width, you won't get any animation, so that'll be a bad idea. But we'll do it now, right? But we'll just in the original one, in the then part, above the else. There, you want to say original length equals width. And that also needs to be within braces, right? So here we're doing a bunch of things which I think will be all useful. And I'm glad we're not just writing the.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. See, that's what I mean. I'm actually glad we're doing this step by step because if we just did the finished product, you won't get a chance to see how a real program shapes up. And many times this is the way it does it. And it's much cooler, right? Put a space before the opening brace of the if statement, and then I think that is good. Now we can go back to our animate. Now we know the original width. Is that enough? Okay. So what we want to do is basically for I less than original width. I less than original width. I plus plus. Is that the best way to do it? I think. Yeah, I should have thought about this before because you're taking 5 minutes of committed thinking to just come up with a good way to do this, but we're just doing a half-assed way here. All right, on the next line, which all we're going to do is basically say page square bracket width minus I. All right. If this is too confusing, or because this is error prone, what I'm typing right now is actually error prone and has a lot of corner conditions. And so chances are when we do something like this, the first time we run it, it's not going to produce a desired effect. Okay, it's going to be off, corner cases will be gone, sometimes even core dumps because memory access of strings outside bounds, all of those could happen. And I think it's important that we do it this way because we need to make ourselves vulnerable to these errors. So when we run these programs, I want it to crash, hopefully, right? With these errors, so we know we can go back and say, hey, that's the reason it crashed. Okay, so we went out of bounds of the string. We did these things, but this thing is not happening. Why is it not happening? Those are more important to me, I think, from an instructional point of view, than getting the program right off the bat, the first chance. Yes or no? Okay, all right, good. Yes. That's why I'm doing it this way. All right, thanks. Width minus I equals, space equals on line 35 at the end equals. Now what we want to do is target string of I, right? Or what is it? What is it? What did we have? Target string of I, right?
Sorry, of I.
Target of I, is it? Or target string of I? I think target
string of I. I'm not.
Target string. Oh, square bracket I. Square bracket I.
Oh, okay.
Square bracket I. Put a semicolon there. And then you can, we can do one more. No. At the end of the line, not inside, not after the I.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And in fact, you can get rid of the space before the square bracket also, so that it's target string. It is the ith character. Now we want to verify that it all works. And we'll do one more thing here. What we've done is taken, you see if you can picture this, please, and let me know if you can. We have this target string, okay? What that for loop is doing is taking this character putting it here. Taking the next character, putting it at the next location. And it's going to do that width times. And then what's happened is that these characters have been replicated at the end. That's the effect we're going for. That has got to be our first page. Is everybody clear? That's what I'm trying to do. Now, as to whether I'm actually doing it and it's bug-free, that's not the issue, right? Maybe there are bugs. Maybe we want to fix it. But this is the intent. It's very important when we start coding any damn thing in our life to just make sure that we have the intent correct. Because then we can always, fine-tune and course correct so we get our intent. Yes or no? So I want to make sure that everybody's on the same page as to what I'm trying to do, which maybe I'm going to try and do it incorrectly, right? But it's important that we all know what I'm trying to do, so that you don't think that when I do something incorrectly, you're in a position where you can point out and say, hey, no, how are you going to get this, man? If you do this, it's not going to work. Yes, you want to be in a position where you're able to say that. Yes or no?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, great.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. Okay. All right. So now is this okay so far? This is what. So one more thing we're going to do is that for loop we have. We just created a for loop, right? Make that also a body, not just one line. Make that a body, right? We need one more line. Right. Now, after you've moved that character here, change that character to a space. So meaning you've actually physically moved it. It's not there anymore. So you want to say, yeah, page of width minus I equals blank. Page square bracket, width minus I equals blank. No, it's square. No, the equals blank is, get rid of the equals blank right there. Get rid of it. Yeah, there, that goes on outside the square brackets. Outside space, paste it. There you go. All right, and semicolon after that. And then close the and next line you can close it. Close the curly brace. All right. So what this does is basically take that chunk and move it to the end of the string. Now inside in our animation, what we're going to do is print out our target string. It's obviously not going to be equal to the target, right? Because the target didn't change. Everything's gone there. Yes. Now we're going to print it out, and then wait for 15 milliseconds. Now we're going to change our target string, and all we're going to do in our target string to change it is essentially going to discard the first character and move every character to the right, one step to the left. That's all. In one very tight, small for loop, everything moves like yes or no, yes or no. I'll show you how it's done, and you'll see how it's
in theory. Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So inside the while loop, now get rid of the blank line before the while loop, and in fact, we need to have a blank line before the. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Right. Just one blank line is enough. Yeah. All right. So inside, after you do the flush, now we're going to put a comment there saying now we'll change our target string. Oh, now we'll change our page. Now we change our page. Right now, in order to change your page, all we're going to do is do another really tight for loop for size t I equals 0, I less than page dot. In fact, it's just width, right? I less than width, I plus plus, I plus plus. Again, it's really cool that I'm not typing this and one of you guys is typing this, because these things like for, I equals and all, you're going to be typing this several billion times in your life. So it's, it's good to get in the habit of typing this lots and lots of times. All right, on the next line, all we want to do is say, and in fact, in this case, we don't need a body. We just need one statement, I think. All right, well, but leave it in there for now.
Just
say
case, yeah.
Page square bracket I equals no, the equals goes outside. Equals. Yeah, equals. Page square bracket I plus 1. Now, this is a dangerous statement to write. And so we're going to have to make some changes to make sure that, because I'm running the code in the head, in my head, and you should also run the code in your head. This is dangerous because in this loop, at some point at the end, it is going to try and access page square bracket width plus 1 and page square bracket width. Yes, but those are actually not part of the string. The string only goes from 0 up to width minus 1. Because your string is of size width. Yes.
But since it's width minus 1, won't it not?
Yes, that's right. So all we want to do is basically say I less than width minus 1, right?
Less than width.
I less than width
Right here.
minus 1. That means that, in fact, width minus 2, right? Width minus 2. That means that the biggest index you're going to access is width minus 2 plus 1, which is width minus 1, which is a valid index in the string. Yes? Okay, good. All right. On the next line, outside the for loop, I put a semicolon there. Put a semicolon there, right? And then
Oh, outside the for loop.
no, outside. Yeah, there you go. Right there. Right there. No,
Okay.
right there. Right where you.
Here, right? You want to hear?
Oh yeah. Get rid of the braces for that for loop that you have there. Yeah, and also the leading one. Yeah, there you go. Now on line 46, line 46, and then indent in. One more. Yeah, there you go. Now you want to say page square bracket I minus 1 equals, or no, page square bracket width minus 1 equals, width minus 1 equals a blank space. Do we need to do that? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so I think so. Blank space, blank space, blank space.
You want like this?
There you go. All right, that's it. Right now a string has been changed. Yes?
It's giving me weird text.
Yeah, I think this is some autocomplete thing. All right, get rid of the blank line after that. Yeah, after that. There's a blank line on line 47. All right, now we want to do the sleep. Oh, I see. We need to do the sleep inside the while loop. So put a little, yeah, put a sleep there. Yeah, I think it's u sleep 50. I think u sleep 50,000. Oh, and then you need that unistd.h include file at the top.
Yeah, oh, I think that might already be in actually. Yeah, we already have.
Oh, cool. All right, there you go. That's our entire thing. I don't think there are any compile time errors. Hopefully there are no syntax errors. Let's go to, oh, you got some blank lines at the end. You got some empty blank lines. And then, we'll put void in front of, no, you need a blank line there. After, not there, you can get rid of the previous one. Line 27 can go. Now we put a void in front of line 29 because your animate method is not returning anything. Oh, you want to put it on a separate line?
Oh, do you want it before?
Yeah, on line 29. Believe it or not, I had a student. His name was Daniel Huxley. Okay, he did a lot of really cool things in class. This is several quarters ago, and his preferred style was always putting the return statement, return type, one line above the function declaration. And the reason I remember this is because I actually, strangely enough, leveraged the fact that the return type is going to be on the same line as the declaration in my questing. And so one of his quest submissions didn't work in an advanced 2C quest because he was doing that. He did this in 2A, right? And it didn't work. That's why I remember this. Okay. All right. So at the end, you don't have a, that's great. Now let's go to our main, create a flipbook object. That's really cool. We're done with the class. What time is it? Bummer. Okay. Yeah. Is it okay with you guys? Looks like nobody's gone. Maybe Kaylee because she has a class.
Yeah.
Is this okay with you? We're wrapped up. Okay, we're done almost, right? And we can come back to this again on Tuesday and do some dry runs and so on. But we're done. Okay, let's go to our main, instantiate a flipbook object, run it, and we're good to go. Right? So let's create a main.cpp. In your main.cpp,
we already have a main.cpp.
I'll call that main Keenan or main something else and call your new main, right? Yeah, all right.
I'll just rename this to like test main or something.
Yeah, well, yeah, anything you want.
Here, I'll call it Sean.
Yeah. And then you can create a new main.cpp. And here you can just create a hash include flipbook.h, hash include iostream, hash include flipbook, iostream first. Now chances are, if this doesn't work, we won't spend time any more time today debugging it. But the bugs are, if it doesn't work, I can assure you, okay, the bugs are very, very straightforward, and any of you should be able to get to the bottom of this, even if you're sick, Ashwath. Ashwath, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so every one of you, even if you're sick, you should be able to get to the bottom of any bugs we find today, which we won't fix in class because we're run out of time. You should be able to fix it in less than 10 or 15, less than 1 hour. Okay, so I'm going to leave that as an exercise. And so, yeah, you have your main. Let's go to your main. Main.cpp. Yeah, all right. The standard. Yeah, and then start your main, int main. open close, right? And then and a space before your brace would be nice if possible. Right now you say inside there you can say flipbook space or capital F flipbook space my flipbook my underscore flipbook.
Do you want that with capital F?
No, it's your variable. It's you're creating a variable. Oh, a little f is fine. Flipbook. And then it takes 2 parameters. And let's say the width is 100 columns, open parentheses, 100, a comma. And let's say the target string is going to be, I don't know, cs2a winner 22. Let's just say cs2a winner 22 as a string. Space winner 22. And that should be a string. That should be a string. And should be a. And you don't have to have, no. I'm so sorry. A string constant, because it's our.
Oh.
Yeah, and then you can actually say the words winter space 22 and everything because it's just a string, right? It's going to be like a ticker tape floating in. cs2a winner 22 like that, right? You don't need an underscore and all.
I see.
Uppercase, all uppercase would be nice, like a real airplane symbol. Yeah. All right. Okay.
And do I want a slash R here? Do I need?
It should be double quote, not single quote.
Oh, I see.
And I believe on the next line you can just say flipbook.animate and it's ready to go. All right. And then you can say return 0 at the end. No. My flipbook.animate. Sorry. You see how simple it is?
Mm-hmm.
Right. My flipbook.animate, open, close, semicolon. On next line, return 0. That's it. Okay. You can create any number of flipbooks, any number of animations like this, and you create your own custom.
Should I try to run?
Yeah, I'll try, and you can say G++-O, and I'll show the command line version of compiling it. Ali is not here, but Ali, this is you get used to this.
Do I need a?
We can fix this. We can fix this quite easily. Okay. Hang on.
Yeah. I just
can
need
you
slash R, right? Or
using namespace standard? Where's the error? Oh, flipbook.h. Can you increase the size of the console, please, so I can see the errors more plainly? All right. Where's the first error?
So the
string
first
does
error
not
is
name a
flipbook.
type. String. Go to flipbook.h. I think we're not using standard colon string. std double colon. std double colon. Yeah. And do you have a hash include IO stream at the top of this?
I do not.
I don't think you need it, but let's try. Oh, you don't have any include files?
No, not
Just put
this.
hash include IO stream right at the top. Yeah, include that hash include IO stream.
Above the comments or below
Yeah,
the comments?
yeah, you can put it there. And the reason is that it's string. We need string, and it's got to be in there somewhere. Yeah, IO string.
Do we not use hash include string?
Can you do that?
Yeah,
All right.
I think
Let's
so.
one more blank line, Keenan. One more blank line. And Sean is saying, let's just try hash include string instead of no. He's saying instead of hash include IO stream, just say hash include string.
Oh, I see. In what kind of brackets?
Yeah, IO string, string, string.
Just like
So,
that.
Just like that. Because IO stream somewhere includes string. That's why we, took that. This is more efficient. Now, if you compile it again, up arrow and return, or yeah, okay.
String.
Initializing argument 2. All right, hang on. Just
String.
oh, that's fine. Okay.
Do I need string underscore target or
No. That's all good. And go to your main. And yeah, where you have that thing is cs2a thing there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put the whole. It says string parentheses and the whole thing there. I think what's going on is that instead of passing a string object, it is just passing an address, which is a number, which is the start of the string constant in memory.
Like
now
that.
I think it should compile. Okay, try now. Compile again. All right. So hang on. So candidate, can you increase the size a bit? Oh, all right. No, I can see it. Where's the first error? Where did you compile it?
Right. This whole section.
Is
So
that the beginning?
String, it says
Oh,
string
yeah.
has not been declared. I think we need to use IO string.
Flipbook.h. Oh, you have one more place where you're using string without std.
STD, line 21.
Is that the only one more? Is that the only one? I'm pretty sure there's one in the animate method too. So go to your animate method. I'm pretty sure there's some strings there. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. That's in your CPP file. This is great. I think it will compile now.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I said I wasn't going to debug it, but
No, it's all right.
no, that's okay. We can
Undefined
find it.
reference to
Huh?
flipbook.
Yeah, okay. This is because you used make main, okay? And make main doesn't always work. There's some catches here. Let's compile the whole thing by hand. That's why I said, Ali, you have to find it, okay? G++-O, and just say main space main.cpp space flipbook.cpp, right? Because if you just say make main, make doesn't know there's also flipbook, yeah? It's flipbook.cpp, right? Now we say, I'm not just gonna, this is how we should make, right? It's possible to tell make this is how you do it, but we didn't do it. Okay, hit enter. Okay, now these are errors in flipbook.cpp, which we can easily fix. Page.append width, what does it say?
Width was not declared in scope.
No, yeah, go back. I think, no, I go back to your code, flipbook.cpp. Which line is it? Line 32.
It's 32. So it's right.
Oh yeah, there is no width. It should be this dot width. What did we call it? Original width. I'm sorry, original width.
So should I go through and replace?
Oh no. I'm sorry. We need a width also in the page width. We don't have a page width class? Hang on. Where's your flip? Let's go back to your. I'm sorry.
Size T. It should size T width.
Width. You were given the width, right? So yeah. Okay. So and there you go. And in your animation, where line 32? Line 32. Oh, I see. Page. Yeah, it should be target underscore string dot length. That's the width. Our width is our target string dot length, which is now should be our width size. Yes, because in our constructor we made our target string as big as the required width. Yes or no? In the constructor logic, if you see right up there, lines 20 and so on, we made sure when the flipbook object was created, we made sure that the target string was exactly width long, whether it was truncated or padded. We made sure it was that big.
So should I change this to target string? Or?
Target string dot length. Target string dot length. Dot length. Now that is our width. Is everybody okay with this? That target string dot length is our page width. Yes or no?
So do you want me to change these as well?
Yes, please. Thank you. Is everybody on the same page? Same page. Yeah, we're doing a page here. But is everybody comfortable with this? Right? We are not explicitly storing the width because it is implicit. We have resized our target string to the desired width, and from that point onwards, we have the width. It is the length of the target string. Yes or no? We have it. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I think that some of you are still a little confused.
Oh no, it did not.
So it's okay. Target string. Oh wait. We can. Yeah. Yeah. Increase. All right. Let's. What's the first error? No. It's not. This is not the first error. Just hit Control L and compile. Just hit Control L.
Control L.
Control L. All right. Compile again. Yeah. Enter. All right. Now up arrow a bit more. All right. No, not too much. No. Just get to the beginning. All right. No. There you go. The first error, length. Where did we get length const equals? Oh, I see. Wait. 1 sec. CPP. Is this the? Oh, further up. I think that's not the first error. You need to go.
Yeah, no. There's a bunch of errors, I think.
No. Only the first one is usually meaningful. Okay. We have one more width somewhere. Where did you? Oh no, here is a compilation line. No, I see it. Invalid use of non-static member function, basic string, target string. Oh no. Length open close. You forgot the open close. You see, that's one of the problems C++ is that very simple errors like this, oversights, will result in. You see, but that is why C++ is, even though it is a beautiful language, easy for newbies. Lots of newbies are afraid of C++ for this reason, okay? Some very simple error, like one missing letter, will result in huge numbers of pages of errors. And that throws people off completely. Okay, did you put it back?
Yeah, I put the
Compile again.
close.
All right, now it's more sensible. Okay,
33 original width
line 33. Where's original width?
right here.
We don't have a. I thought we had a variable called original width. Isn't it part of? Isn't our private original length?
Oh, we have original length.
No. Just change it to original width. Don't call it original length. Original. Yeah, change it to original width. That's what you're using elsewhere, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I think that should be fine.
Width.
Compile it now.
Okay.
And page not equal to target. I think page not equal to target string. I think it should be page not equal to target string. In your animate method.
Oh, I need to put
page not equal to target underscore string on line 39. Line 39. Page not equal to target underscore string. Yeah.
And then open close. No.
No. That's it. That should be fine. Compile. All right. Original length equals. It's original width, not original length.
I just need to go back and change.
Yeah.
Because we were...
See, these are the reasons why sometimes coding rooms. Sometimes we've hit the limit of coding rooms. What I mean is that these places like coding rooms and CPP, that is in online GDB, they're good until a certain point. But when we get to places like, but now you see how we missed length here and there.
Yeah.
If you use VS Code, you won't have this problem, okay? Because if you change it one place, it will automatically change it everywhere. Now, if you run main, I hope you see the animation. All right. So there is a bug here, why is there a bug? I'm actually interested to debug it myself.
Do you want me to?
I'm very tempted to debug it myself. I'm happy to debug it with you. Okay, here, but I'm going to offer you the choice. Anybody who wants to stick around and debug it with me, I'm happy to debug it with you. If you want to take it away and debug it amongst yourself, like Keenan and Sean and some of you guys, that's perfectly fine. But I want to know, make sure that before you take it away, you know what we're shooting for. Can anyone describe the effect we're shooting for? Because that's what we want to come out of this.
Well,
right?
we want a word to start on the right and scroll to the left, right?
Yes. Okay. So we want winner 22, cs2a winner 22 to appear here. Okay. Here on this side. Okay. Every 50 milliseconds, it should just move like that.
Okay.
Right. And then when it hits the left margin, that's the end of the animation, because that should be your target string. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is a bug in the code that makes it not happen. It should be an easy bug to fix, and it should be a fun bug to fix. Okay, that's why I'm tempted to fix it. So, but I'm going to give it for you, right? Give it to you for as a gift, right? So I'm not going to debug it for you. But if you want me to do it, I'm happy to do it. And you can call me back anytime. You can say, hey, Prof, can we do this before Tuesday in a Zoom session, right? Tomorrow, day after, Saturday, Sunday, happy to do that. But I think some of you can do it. Okay. Do you want it? Do you want a chance to debug it yourself?
That's correct.
Thank you, June. All right. There's at least one person who is willing to take the lead on this. So please debug it and share the code along with the bug you fix and say, hey, I fixed the bug and this was the bug. Okay. And now you run it and you can see this effect. Totally awesome. Okay. I will actually give you extra credit points for that. Is that okay? Can you guys do that? Okay.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
I don't
No, Sean, kick in. That's okay. June is offering to lead the debugging effort. June, is that okay?
Okay, I will try.
Yeah, try is fine. Try. Wait. So, and lead meaning the lead does not mean solve it. Okay. Lead means just taking the lead on trying. Okay. Now, when you try as a group with June leading it and you're not able to make headway, you can either ask for other help or you can call me. Okay. And at that time, I will be more than happy to sit with you, drive it all the way to the bug fix and have the animation play on screen. Okay, doesn't matter if it's a Saturday or Sunday, because this is fun. This is a fun effect. And next week we want to take this code, okay, and develop more effects, not just the marquee scrolling. We'll do more effects like that, and let your creativity run wild. Come up with more effects like this. Okay, I don't know where Van's gone, because he was the guy who was trying to take the lead on getting ideas from you guys. But get ideas, get more effects, get lots and lots of flipbooks.
So, Professor,
yeah,
I have a question. I think it's actually still running, so I think it might be stuck.
It's an infinite loop. It's never matching target string. I can tell you right away.
I see.
Yeah,
So do
it's
you
an
know
infinite loop.
how would I stop it?
All right, let me do a very quick debug, right? So before we do that, go to your animate method. Go to your animate method. Okay, in where you're modifying, in your animate method, before you enter the, geez, you modify it, and after that, where's no, in your animate method. Where's your animate method? Further down, in your animate method. Okay, in your while loop, what are you doing in your while loop? You're printing the page. Okay, /r flush. Changing the page, and then sleep, and then go back, and you got to print the page. Okay, so all right, in there it's supposed to print the page somehow, and it's not printing. I would very much like to debug it, but June is going to take the lead on it. I know what is going on. Okay, I can fix it for you. I don't want to. It's like, telling you what the problem is. I don't want to do it because it's a juicy opportunity. I will absolutely be happy to do it on Saturday or Sunday. I'll give you 1 day. Okay, 1 day to get the extra credit. Anybody who can fix it and share the solution on Reddit will get extra credit. And share this with your friends too. Right? It doesn't have to be one person. Okay, many people fixing it in different ways. Everybody gets extra credit. Please share this with your friends. Can you do that? Because some of you are gone, right? Mm-hmm. So if you want some extra credit, fix this bug and share the bug and your fix on Reddit. I will give you extra credit for that. It's absolutely fantastic. Okay, you can't get a better chance than this. This is a nice, because you get visual feedback and really candy. After you fix it, you'll get some really cool effects.
So could you explain page? Because I don't know. So page.
Okay, so what we're doing is.
I have a question. Mm-hmm. So we're having string page and then setting page equal to
blank.
The appended version of our text.
No. Basically, I see. Let me explain. So Keenan's doubt is we start with page, right? But we say string page, semicolon, string page not equal to something, yes? Which means string page is basically an empty string at that point. Okay, now we start with the empty string and say to that empty string, append 80 spaces. Well, actually it's not 80 length spaces or width spaces. So line number 32 says take the empty string and append with spaces to it. So at the end of that statement, we will have a string of with spaces. Yes?
Yes.
So line 32 basically makes page a page of spaces. You're nodding slowly, Keenan. So I think I assume that
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
So I get that we're creating. This is setting basically what it's printing to our width and what we want it to say, but we want it to be blank for the first round, right?
Yes, that's right. That's the very first page. It's going to be empty.
So how does it transition from that?
Oh, yeah. Okay. No. That is not a very that's not our first page. Okay. That is an empty page. Okay. That's our empty page. Our first page is basically that empty page with the target string on the rightmost end. That's our first page. Okay, which we're doing. See, line 33.
This will be our first page.
No. Line 33, line 33 to 35, 36. Line 33 to 36. That for loop, that makes our first page.
Okay.
That, because what happens there is we're taking the target string and sticking it on the right end of page. That for loop takes the target string and sticks it on the right end of that empty page. Mm-hmm. Yes or no?
Yeah.
In fact, you can confirm that, right? After on line 36, right? On line 36, you can do a cout. I enter there. And put a comment there. And put a comment there saying, yeah, cout Yeah, we put a comment there. Let's print out our first page, which should basically be our target string aligned with the right margin, or right aligned target, which should basically be our right aligned target string, which should contain one line that is a right aligned target string. Yeah, I feel like eating June's lunch here, because these are probably things that June had in her mind as, you know, trying to find out what's going wrong, find out what's going on, what's wrong here. But these are things that you would do, or June would do. Right now, you do a cout page right there. Then you know, as soon as you run it, are you seeing that? If you don't see it, then there's something wrong there. Yes.
Let's just
Page equals page. No, page equals. Get rid of the second page, yeah, and then outside the quotes, you say double less than left shift page end L, left shift page end L, space end L. Yeah, no, left shift end L. Sorry, left shift end L, and then lowercase page. Yeah, I think if you run this now, we should see that page equals thing, right?
Oh, how do I stop running?
Control C, just Control C.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, up arrow, get the compile. Oh, something funky.
Okay, Prof, I gotta get going.
Yeah, sure, no worries. But you know what we're trying to do, right? We just need to fix this, but is everybody okay? Sean, you're okay too, right?
Yeah.
Right. So if you want,
that was me. I messed around with something I shouldn't have touched.
Yeah, hit enter. So your first page is wrong. Okay, it's not putting the target on the right margin. So already we know what the bug is. Our first page is not got target string or cs2a on the right. So something is fishy there. Is that for loop? Yeah. So there, your bug is between line 32 and line 36. That's where the bug is. So yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, everybody should have a chance to get the extra credit. If we fix it here, then you know the extra credit opportunity is gone.
Okay.
Right. So this is extra credit. Fix this and get extra credit. Put a comment there saying fix it and get extra credit. Hey, you should say, probably. You say, famous last words.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, probably.
Here, how's that?
Probably. Yeah, I don't know. This is very strong. You should say probably. It's probably. Yeah. Okay. Fix it for extra credit and put a blank line there. Right. And then the comment at the cout. Comment at the cout on 41 because you shouldn't come out there. Right. And then you can put a comment, fix it for extra credit, use the commented out cout for if you like. I don't know, you guys can figure out. People can watch the video and figure out what the hell is going on. Is everybody okay? Are you happy? Was this class useful?
Yes.
All right, I'm glad to hear that. I think we made some decent headway. We touched upon a lot of concepts that we're going to continue to use for the next 2 lectures and the entire next week. We're going to play with this code. Okay, so hopefully Keenan, you'll be back. Bring the code. And
I just sent it to chat for anybody who wants to save it.
Yeah. Also Reddit. Okay. I don't know if people are picking it up from chat. So
do you want me to
Reddit,
post it in Reddit?
You can, we post the link to this code, or you can also post the code formatted as a code block, not just Command V. Right? There's a code block formatting where you can post the code, but share the URL to coding rooms or cpp.sa, some public place. And say this is a code we're going to play, and there's extra credit up for grabs if you guys want, and so on and so forth. Okay, and anytime any guys want class outside of before Tuesday, just let me know. Okay, is that okay?
I'm making a post on Reddit right now. I say code.
Well, I don't have to hang around for that.
Okay.
All right. All right. Okay.
All right.
All right. You guys have a good time.
Have a good
And I will see each other on Tuesday. Hopefully you'll be back. And June, you're going to take the lead on making sure this is debugged by as many people as possible. Okay.
Okay, I will try.
All right. Okay.
Right.
Use the Reddit. Use the Reddit. Force people to post and participate. Okay. Most of these guys are not participating, but you got to somehow urge all these people to participate and get in on this. Okay. Thanks.
Right. Bye,
Bye.
Professor.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.